Okay, good. Now, let me pull the computer over there. What about tangled connections? Oh my goodness. Okay, working on it. Hang on, I gotta get the computer over there now that I've got it on. But it's actually on. And I can bring it over here where it belongs, I hope. Hang on. Oh, lovely. Spaghetti. Let's see if I can unspaghetti long enough to get it over there. Yeah, the laptop is all tangled. Okay, let me see if that's enough room. Okay, hold on. Let me see if it'll reach. Oh, okay. I think it reaches. Just barely. Okay, I'm here, guys. Okay, we just barely reached, so we're good. I didn't disconnect anything. Yay! Oh man, what a pita. Okay, now I need to get the mouse over here so I can work the computer. All right, now. Hi guys. Hey Janet. Hey Eileen. Hey Sherry. Whee. All right. Hey Dorothy. Hey Picola. Kimberly. Good deal. Hey, I have noticed on other people's streams as well as my previous ones that it doesn't record right at first. It like the first things you say, it doesn't get it. So if you turn it on for a bit, and wait to start talking, I think that's going to have to be how it is because it cuts things off. And I noticed that on one of Dee Dee's streams last week. Um, I could get into it and watch and everything, but when I went back to the recording, the first of it was cut off because she was mid sentence or something. It just sounded weird. It's like something got left off. Okay, let me plug. I got to plug the laptop in. Hold on. The cord dropped. There it is. I've got two of them. One is on this side of the room for streaming. So when I bring the computer over here, it 10 seconds. Oh, I thought it was longer than that. It seemed like it was longer than that for 10 seconds. Okay, let me see. I got to pop out the chat. Get my window set up here. Okay, pop out chat. Okay. And apparently I have to blow my nose. Come on, chat. There it is. Okay. Hey, Linda. Okay, and I'm trying to louder because it seems like YouTube doesn't let your volume be controlled by the computer. At least I think that's what's going on. Not sure. So we have a new laptop. My replacement came in, and so far so good. And as far as workings, I'm trying to get my screen. Oops. Nope, I don't want full screen chat because then I can't see anything else. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, I have to adjust the mouse and the software apparently. Okay, so what you're looking at is my diamond painting wolf. Um, Between the family stuff going on around here and getting the computer uh, sent and getting the replacement back and getting all of that set up, I have barely had time to work on this. This is only 2 days worth of work, and it's not all day, it's like in the evenings. I have to do a test and see how long it takes. Like, how much can I do in an hour? That's what I want to test. Okay, so I can see my screen. I can see the chat, except I have the wrong glasses on. Wait, where's my other glasses? Okay, so yeah, reading the chat's going to be a bit of a challenge. Let me see if I can bring it any closer because I have two pair of glasses. I have to have magnifiers to do this, and I have to have the other glasses to read the computer. So let me pull the computer closer. Okay. And can you enlarge the text on the chat, people? Hey, Sophia. Hey. Yeah. Um, Let me see if I can. Okay. I'm assuming y'all can hear me because nobody's saying that they can't hear me. So somebody said, can you hear me okay? Sound good. Let's see. Okay. I don't know how to make that bigger. Sound is good. Okay. Thanks, Linda. And Eileen. Okay. Good. All right. So, let me see. Thanks, Picola. Okay. Let me see if I've got everything here. All right. Pop out chat and then control plus. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's going to help. Okay. Yeah, that'll help. All right, let me see if I can get my minicam window smaller so I can see everything the right direction. Because if I try to look at it on the YouTube window, I can't see. Okay, so I can't make minicam any smaller sideways. Let me see if I can move it. Window, make it a little bit larger. Okay, excellent. All right, now let's see if this is going to work. Okie dokie. Okay, let's check the zooming. Zooming function seems to be good. Okay, I'm going to try turning on the light box. I don't know if this is going to actually work. Let's see if it worked for me. Oh, is my battery dead? Oh, oops. That could very well be. Battery pack might be dead. No? Okay, so let's see. Is that going to add things? Okay, let me turn it down. How about right there? I still get that flicker on screen. You guys can see the flicker down here? Yeah. Okay, let me see if I get closer, if the flicker will go away. Okay, now I'm afraid the camera's not going to focus because I can't. Yeah, it's not looking like the camera wants to focus because I have this at an angle. Yeah, I would have to play around with this. Hey, Jean. Yeah, I'm going to have to play around with it and see if I can't get it. It could be the plastic. Let's pull the plastic back. Okay, let me try. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Yeah, see at 720, I'm afraid it's not gonna. Okay, this is as close as I can get. Set at 720. But I tried doing the 1080, but it would not get online at all. It just spun and spun and spun. And this one took its time, but hopefully um, this will work. I mean, you can kind of see it. Let me check the, yeah, sort of. Yeah, I can sort of see it. It's just, okay, put the chat back where I can see it. All right. Man, I feel like a klutz here, trying to get all the stuff organized on my screen. Even though I've got the big window, I mean the big monitor up, but it's on the other side of the room. That's why I have this long cord to the computer. So, okay, how's the picture? I mean, can y'all see the letters and the numbers in the boxes? I mean, I feel like I'm not. Um, I feel like the camera's not wanting to focus. Let me see how the camera's going to do. Wait, I need to hold something else up there. Of course, I don't have anything over here to hold. I need something small, like a Zentangle. Where's a Zentangle? Here. Oh, let me get my, I know. I have to dust it first. My cube. I have to dust it first. Jeez. Okay, so here's a Zentangle close up. So, yeah, see, it's not wanting to, I don't know what the focus thing is doing. It's not as clear as it should be. Hmm. Okay, I don't know where the focus thing is at. I'm not that familiar with Minicam, so I can't really tell where's the autofocus. Gene, where's the autofocus in Minicam? Oh, you can't see any letters or numbers. Well, yeah, it's the 720 and the camera isn't. Um, I don't know. And I seem to have a more of a delay. Of course, that could be my internet connection. Okay, that's weird. There is no focus. Oh, autofocus. Use your camera software for autofocus. Oh, okay. So I got to go. Okay, so I got to find that. All right. So where is my? Okay, move this. Move this. Logitech. Okay, let me pull up the Logitech and hopefully that won't mess up anything. All right, so far so good. Okay, let me have the controller, please. Thank you. And options. Autofocus is on. If I turned it off, oh, that's really bad. Okay, ooh, yikes. Yeah, that's really bad. Yeah, that didn't help things at all. That just made everything fuzzier. Okay, so I put autofocus back on. Yeah, I'm still just not getting, I think it's partly because things are shiny and then also I'm at an angle and then I'm zoomed in as close as I can get. But that backlight, okay, let me turn that off. That doesn't help either. No, it really doesn't. I mean, I can see fine. It's just it won't focus. Yeah, see the autofocus is a problem. All right, let me turn it off again when the light is off on the backlight. Nope, that's still not helping. Okay, let me back out. Yeah, like I said, camera test. I don't know if we're going to get any actual art done. And I can't see chat at the moment because I have my camera windows. Okay, if I back up and zoom in again, Let me see if that's going to do anything. Okay, put autofocus back on. Well, it's sharpened up. Okay, so here, let me put my little, I use these little clips as a weight to hold my paper down. All right, let me try that and see if I can get any closer, a little at a time. Well, it's looking clearer on my end, but I can't really tell what you guys are seeing. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to work, especially when I start moving the tool around. But let's try it. Let's try it. I don't know. I can work without the backlight right now, so let me see if it'll get a little closer. And if I, oops, if I lay it down, that's not, I don't think that's going to help me any because I won't be able to see it. But let's try anyway. Okay. Remove my easel and the power bar. So let me take the power bar away. Move the easel. Move the keyboard over. Okay, so now we're flat on the desk. No backlight. Let's see what we see. I can see. Let's see if you guys can even see these letters. I don't even know. Let's see. And this is with autofocus on. So when I start moving this tool over here, I don't know. Huh. Weird. I don't know. Let me try doing something. Let me try putting some diamonds on here and see. Oh, I got to trade glasses again. Okay, so I left the autofocus on for now. Get the chat back up here. I see. Okay. Autofocus on, put your hand under to focus, then turn it off again. Oh, okay, let's see. I lost my settings. Wait. Come here, little window. Up here. Okay, so autofocus on. Okay, put your hand under to focus. Okay, so let me put this here to focus and then turn it off. I can't mouse left-handed, people. I might be able to color, but I cannot mouse left-handed. Autofocus off. Okay, that just blurred it. It went blurry. Okay, I don't know. I'm just going to have to leave it on because I don't know. Yeah, it only focuses to a certain point. Yeah. So I'll have to get the other camera. I have a second webcam, so I may set that up on a small tripod over to the side when I'm doing something like this and have to do the two camera thing. You can do that in Minicam, right, Jean? Two cameras. I read that somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to try, and I have glare on this. Okay, I got to prop it up in the back because I have a glare. For me, I have a glare. You guys don't have a glare, but I do. Let me see what I can prop it up with. Oh, here's a handy dandy towel. Okay, let me roll it up and see if I can prop this up so that I don't have a glare. And I can't put too much pressure on this thing here. Okay, let's see if I move over a little bit. All right. Okay, let's see if I can do this now. Okay, I'll have to show you guys my setup some other time because I've done something I think it's kind of cool. And I'll have to zoom out and everything. But I've got a cool setup in my tools. Um, so let me see. All right, I need a number two. I need some number twos. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my number two tray over here. So here's my tray, my number twos. I just put wax in here last night before I turned everything off. Guys, this is the coolest thing. I love diamond painting. This is like beading. This is this is the coolest thing. And so when I was doing it, I was trying to figure out how am I going to be portable with this. So let me get that A before I forget it's there. There we go, and a 5. Okay. So gonna have to blow my nose. I took one of my seed beading kits and modified it for diamond painting, and I'll have to show you guys that when I do a full stream. Oh, where's my toothpick? I got a little wax. There's a little much wax in my tool here. All right, put the toothpick down. Okay. You probably can't even see me pick this up either. I don't know. The angle, it doesn't seem, I don't know if y'all can even see what I'm doing because my tool's in the way. Yeah, see, I need a camera off to the side over here and focus down. I think that's probably the best way to do it. But at the moment, this is what we have. Oh, and I've got my finger in that one. Back in static off. Yeah, I need to bring some dryer sheets in here. But yeah, I'm still learning how to get these little dudes flipped over and stuff. So it's kind of, just have to work at it, I guess, and get it. Let's see. There's a 2 right there. Oh, too much wax. We got to learn that too. 2 and a black. Yeah, I still got too much wax in there. Okay, my toothpick at the back end of my toothpick. There. Okay. Toothpicks come in really handy. I have to learn not to get too much wax. We are learning. We are learning. It's a whole process. Everything is a process, I tell you. It has been a crazy week. Well, I guess the last couple of weeks has been kind of nuts. And I hurt my back again, so I've got to be careful with that. Oh, that's not a good one. I have a tray for duds. And I'm talking, so I've got to really pay attention to what I'm doing. Now I got to go get a gray one. But this is a lot of fun, guys. I'm enjoying it when I'm able to do it. It's just hard to get to have time. So I seem to be online and live streaming, so that's one other thing off my list. Well, you guys have to remember that my business for 11 years was tiny, tiny seed beads. And I don't know if you guys saw my video, but let me show you the seed beads. Let's see, here's, give me a tray. Doesn't have a color designation. I wrote my symbols on each tray, but let me see if I can give you a comparison to what I used to work with every day versus these these guys. Okay, now I'm going to pull this over here. Okay, and I don't know if it's, oops, losing my tool there. I want to drop that on the floor. Okay, let me see. Since it's an autofocus, let me turn it sideways. Okay, here we go. So on the right is Delica beads. This is what I used to work with every day. That's my 5 books were written for Delica beads, these tiny little beads. Okay, tiny little seed beads. And these are the drills on the left. So you can see the drills are like 4 times the size of the Delicas. So this is big to me. But yeah, those are what I worked with every day. Of course, I can't see them as well now without magnifying glasses. I didn't used to have to wear glasses, but that was a while ago. All right. And so I've got my kit over here on my right, and I have 1, 2, 3. There's 9 trays in my kit, and it's set up with magnets and stuff. So I'll have to get to where I can show you guys that once I get this streaming thing down. So these are color C. I need a 3, a 4, 5s. So I'm reaching over to my kit and grabbing my little drills, and now I need 2s. Now this wolf does not have the DMC numbers. I'll have to figure that out at some later point. And I kind of like working in rows because when you do peyote stitch, you work in rows and pick up 1 bead at a time, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. It's very rhythmic. I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time, so it's like try not to make a mistake. And I have to consciously make myself not push too hard. It doesn't really take much to pick these up and get them to stick. So, whoops. Yeah, I got to figure this where to put my hand thing too. I keep accidentally getting in the sticky. But that's not good. The black, okay, something I have noticed, there's 2 cuts to these. Now these are the round drills. Okay, there's 2 cuts. Um, the black ones have a flat cut right on the top. And the other ones come to a point at the top. And some of these are a matte finish. So they're not really shiny. Of course, we're talking about an animal, so that would be the case. Anyway, a matte finish for an animal makes sense. That's a 2. So, but I have noticed that there are different cuts, and I don't know if that's because they're not getting them from the same place or if it's because they're changing the way they make them. I'm not really sure what's going on. And this is my first one, so it's like trying to puzzle this stuff out as I go. And I've been watching a lot of videos, so there's a lot of tips running around in my head. Plus, I'm thinking of stuff myself. Let's see, I need a 4. Um, hang on. Hang on, hang on. Oops. And then sometimes it doesn't pick up for some reason. I don't know why that is. But this really appeals to me. I'm enjoying it. As a matter of fact, since this is my first one, I'm not even halfway done, and I've already ordered some more kits. Of course, y'all had to know that was going to happen. And my mom came over yesterday, and I showed it to her. She's like, "Oh." So she's going to be hooked as well. Okay, I gotta find a tissue. Hang on. Yeah, that's really annoying. My allergies were bad enough without my husband coming and adding mulch to the front beds. Oh, so every time I open the front door, it's like getting a whiff of whatever's in the mulch, which is probably mold because it was sitting in, plastic bags sealed up. Okay, so I've got my color one coming up now. I don't have these in a tray, so let me get one of my trays and dump the number ones in here. And I need a tool holder. That's something I have to work on, a tool holder. Okay, here's my number one sticker. My tweezers. All right, and I'm going to stick that in there. And this is the scrap sticker paper that, let me see if I have a piece of that. Yeah, then this I got on Amazon, Digi Orange sticker paper that you print on. And I've been using it also for everything else. But the scraps from when I was making stickers for my planner got in there, and I put them in a bag, and so I can get to them, and they peel off of these plastic things real easy. Okay, now back to dark ones up here. I never did get this canvas to straighten out. I think if I laid it out in the sun for a few minutes, it would flatten. It's been getting like over 100 degrees. It was 103 yesterday. I didn't even go out and get the mail yesterday. Like, mm-mm. And it's supposed to be like 106 or something today or tomorrow. It's ridiculous. This weather is just nuts. Do I want to go outside? No. I did some Prime shopping on Prime Day. Well, I did my shopping on Tuesday. Um, what did I just pick up? Don't even know what color that was. That's a 4. Nope, don't need that right now. Did that put, nope, that was wrong. Let's try that again. Tweezers. Tweezers. Where'd they go? Oh, behind me on the tray. Of course. I think that was wrong. That was supposed to be a 5, not a 4. See, it is hard to talk and do this at the same time. Especially when you're not used to it. And I don't know if I'm going to do rows like this. If I'm going to keep doing that, I might do different sections. I really don't know right now. My instinct is to go row by row like I'm used to seed beading and stuff. So we'll see. Since this is my first one, I just have to try different things. And I'm going left to right, top to bottom. So I don't know. And I don't really need to tap that twice because I have a brayer. So when I get some on here, and I'm going to move my little trays so I don't knock them over. I have a brayer that I will use You know how they say push it down? Well, I'm going to get my little brayer and just roll over them like this. And that'll push them down. So I have one brand new little mini brayer just for this. So it's going in this toolbox. Okay. Now let me fix the ones. Got to turn some of them over. Okay, there's ones. I don't need the twos right now. Put those back in the box. And another 3. And then some ones. And somebody had, well, there's actually a lot of people who have videos up on doing the checkerboard technique, but I don't see that right now as something I might want to tackle. They say if you have a big area, do the checkerboard technique. Well, I'll try that later. I don't have that many big areas right here. Well, his face is probably the only thing. This is all number 1 right through here and up here and here. That's the only big spaces there are. All of the other ones are very mixed. Nope, wrong place. And I'm still trying to work out which glue. Oh, I didn't get one. Yeah, that's a problem. That'll slow me down, so I gotta watch that. See, I'm pushing too hard again, and it's not letting me pick up. So I've got to fix the wax a little more often than I'd like to right now. I got to quit looking down and mumbling. The microphone, something about the microphone volume in YouTube makes the volume less. I don't know if they do that on purpose or what, but it's kind of annoying because when I watch a video, sometimes I have to turn them way up, and you don't realize it unless you watch your own videos what's going on, because you know how loud you're talking. Coming along. See, this is approximately the halfway point in the wool, so that'd be nice. And if I could just get it, get it done, that'd be fun too. Let me bring the 3s over here. And have to refresh the 1s here in a minute. Don't make shadows, guys. Stay over there. And my board is propped up so it's moving under me, and I'm not liking that at all. And this is the round drills, and I have an owl, a blue owl, that I'm going to do next, and that one is I need to put some more 1s in there. Love these little boxes. And my little bead scoop. And shake, 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 and tilt. Shake and tilt. That seems to be the trick when I'm watching people. Shake and tilt. Okay, I can let that one go. A little clip back up at the top. And I have a bunch of 1s. So something I was doing earlier, oh, I can get one, is oh, what was I gonna say? Getting into the Zen part of this here. Just kind of, yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, see, my wax is pushed up. All right, I'm my toothpick. Stir it around. Push it back in. All right, see if that helps. Don't push so hard. That's what I've been doing. I push it back in there and then it won't stick. So I know I'm going to get faster once I get techniques perfected here. I know I can do it faster. But that's kind of not the point. I'm a process person. I really enjoy the process of things. Having the finished item, I have a lot of cross stitch pieces that are not framed. They're rolled up sitting in the box. Um, just get them out every once in a while, look at them, put them back in the box. But, it's not having the finished thing is not a priority. It's like, okay, I finished it, great. Next. And I have this fear of not having more when I get ready. See, the three is back. Have a long line of threes here. Oops. And it seems like sometimes they don't want to come out of the little groove that's in these trays. Oops. Did I push too hard again? Probably. And I'm not even looking at chat, so. Yeah, my Prime Day stuff is coming today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So for the next 3 days, it's going to be like Christmas around here because literally I bought Christmas presents. So I bought some stuff for me too, but getting all those Christmas presents out of the way, that's great. You have grandchildren and you don't know what they've got and what they don't, and I try to keep a list every year so I don't repeat myself. C's. All right, let me put the threes back over here. Oops, that was the ones actually. Let me move those. Put the threes back. And I need a C. And I'm holding it down because there's a wrinkle and it's making it move. So I'm holding it down, trying not to get in the sticky. 5, and I need a couple of threes. Okay, come on, guys. Having trouble picking them up out of that particular little boat. I don't know why. Let's see, that's a 7. Oh, I don't have a tray for 7s because I wasn't using them. I have a little lid that my 7s are in. I haven't got a boat for that because I just use once every once in a while. It just, just don't use those very much. They weren't in the kit. They're on the tray with all the extra stuff. I've only got 9 spaces in my box for the trays, and so I have to pick the ones, put the ones in there that I use most. Bring the ones back over here. So I don't know, row by row is kind of nice. And whoops, got a black in there. He jumped ship. So when this is jumpy, I kind of hold these things down or else they'd be bouncing all over the place. I have a lap tray that's a, what do they call it? A bed tray. It has legs, and part of the surface tilts, and that's a cool tool. I like that thing. But of course I can't stream with that up here. That would not work. Right, now I've got to peel this one back. And I just sliced the plastic with, I was doing it with scissors at first, but then I started using this little thing, which is called a slice. Uh, but it's, I forgot what, it's a like fiber carbide tip or something. It never supposed to not need sharpening ever. But it only slices through, the top layer. It didn't slice the canvas. And so that now lives in my toolbox for this. So we'll see how that goes. Hey, cat. I don't know, sometimes I work across, sometimes, now is that a 5 or a 6? Um, that's a 5, okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell. The light box helps with that. It's the color difference between a 5 and a 6 is so subtle. Yeah, I'm having trouble picking up those 3s out of that boat. I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe just these 3s are fatter than the others or something. I don't know. Then I keep hitting the clip. So that's also another problem I have to work out. We'll see. Oh, I reached for, I said we'll see, and I reached for C. No, I don't need C. I'm going to put C back over on here. Put it back in the kit. All right, get that out of the way, then I won't be doing that. All right, these are what I need. Okay, so go across here. Then I can come back to the ones. I need to put some more D's out. Get all these ones. Put my finger in the tray. Oops, now that got in the way again. Get down. I've got a straight edge thing on it. Sometimes I use this and stick it down. This, I can't remember what that came in, some gel or something, but it's a straight edge. I have some miniature rulers, and those guides that we all got when our lettering pens. There was some that we got that came with these strange guides. We didn't know what they were really for. I have one of those in the toolbox too. And I was using that to get my line straight to get started. But then I don't think I really need that anymore at this point in this picture anyway. I may need it again next one I start. But the owl is, the little blue guy is square tiles. So, and I don't know what, I'll probably end up calling these things beads just because everybody else in the family is going to go, what? And they're used to me saying beads. So if you hear me call them beads, that's fine. 'Cause everybody's used to me having beads. Oh, see, I'm having a hard time picking up. I don't know. Maybe I need to renew the wax. All right. So I just get the toothpick, take it in, drill it out, ball it up, and throw it away. And I could save it for candles, but that's such a tiny amount of wax. Forget about it. By the time I go to make candles, I'd forget I had it. Sometimes it just works out better just to start new. Make sure it's all in there. Okay. All right. Now, where was I? Oh, it's too hard. It oozed out the other side. Don't push so hard. Jeez. Gently, gently. Like you're petting a kitten, just gently. All right. Twos are right here. So I don't know about these camera settings. We'll see. It's just YouTube just didn't want to let me on. And I've been watching videos just fine. I haven't had any trouble at all. Is the paper sticky on its own? Oh yeah. It has like, it's as if you took a cross stitch chart and ran it through a Xyron. Yeah. And see, this is the paper that, this is almost just like Xyron paper, as a matter of fact. So yeah, it's as if you ran a cross stitch chart through a Xyron. It's the whole layer of sticky. Yeah, that's what makes it stick. And the wax allows you to pick it up. I ordered one of those pickup sticks, pick me up. I think it's a pick me up stick from Silhouette. That's going to be here today or tomorrow or something. I don't know. But I ordered one of those. And so we'll see if I like that thing. Um, I also was playing with the sticky tack. I said something about that in the video I made. Well, I wasn't idle while I couldn't get online. I had lots to do. Oops, that 3 was in the wrong place. Get back in your own tray. That's the thing about putting the colors in color order. In the kit, the colors are too close together. I can't tell them apart, and they get mixed. When I drag one across, one might fall off if I accidentally picked up 2. So that's another thing I have to worry about. But that's just me, OCD. It's just the way it goes. D. Now I'll get that stray E that fell in there. E is 310 in DMC colors, by the way. And I've been watching other people's unboxing videos, and it's pretty cool because you get to see what they do, and you get to see what it looks like, and do I want to order that? Oh, that looks cool. I like that one. Now let's order that one. Yeah. I ordered some that I thought she'd like. I like them anyway, but I thought she might like them, so she can hang them in her house. And this color by number thing, she really likes that idea because she has a hard time picking colors. Even though, I mean, she used to have a ceramic shop and she did ceramics for decades, and it's like, why is she having a hard time with this? I don't know. She gets her coloring books. Oh, I don't know what color to use here. I look at her like, Mom. Maybe I should tell her. Think of it like ceramics. What would you do if that was ceramics? Maybe I had to use that approach with her. That might help. But she, yeah, she can do it. She just doesn't have confidence in herself. I'd tell her my motto is just do it. Don't overthink it. Just do it. And of course, I've been thinking, what's going to be the first thing I'm going to design for this? Oh, a dragon, of course. And then I thought, well, maybe I should do limited edition kits. Yeah, I might do that. I need some more of this color. Let's see, that's 11. Okay. And I really love this little system. They're easy for me to open. They're easy to get beads in and out. I just love this system. Doris is who puts it out, and they have them on Amazon. And I got a deal. One of the where did I put them? Oh, they're probably on the shelf. They fit on the shelf. Here. Let me grab it. Hold on. Yeah, they stand up like a book on the shelf. So it's this system here. So my owl is already set up. I have all of the colors ready for my owl. And these are the square tiles. So I don't know which I'm gonna like better. I ordered both round and square, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Now I got to put this down somewhere. Okay, here's my IKEA cart. Long nose again. Sorry. Hang on. I want to grab this blue thing while I was over there. I have this one hanging on the file cabinet door, but this can serve the same purpose. It not only lines up, but it'll stick to the sticky and it'll stay there. So if I was going to do like this area over here, I would just pull the sticky back and line it up, push it down, and it would stay there while I was working. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Very cool. Very cool. I think that one will stay down now. Okay, let me move over a little bit there. Keep in camera. Okay. What? Okay, chat's funny. Okay. Yeah. You guys. That's too funny. I lost my tool. Where's my pickup tool? There it is. Okay. They call these a pen. Well, everything is a pen. So I'm going to have to think of a name that I want to call these things. Because I don't I don't like pen. It just doesn't feel right to me. I'll have to think of another name for it. Now, how did I miss this, guys? Man, I feel like I was living in a hole or something, not knowing about this. And anything counted, any like needle point. counted cross stitch, regular cross stitch, any embroidery. I do all of that. How did I not see this? Well, okay, I think I know why. Um, Probably when it came out, I had a shoulder injury and I wasn't doing much of anything. That was probably in 2015 when all that started. And these guys are a little out of line here. Fix quickly. Oh, there you go. Down. I need the brayer. I try not to brayer too soon. But anyway, I think, and then I hurt my back, and so I couldn't really sit at the computer, and hunt and search like I usually do, because it was uncomfortable. So I think that's part of the reason I didn't know, because I just wasn't looking for new stuff. So I had no idea. Oops, my hand in the sticky again. I think I need a separate piece on the side. That's probably what I need to do. A separate piece. Gently, gently, gently. You get in this kind of a zone thing. TV's on, well, not TV, but video is on in the background. And I'm watching, let me see, what am I watching? I'm watching um, NCIS. I'm in season 10. And I think there's like 16 seasons, and they're going to start 17 or something like that. Anyway, I guess you're not a beater, Cat. To me, these are not that small. I'm used to delicas. These things are kind of big to me. So the more I work with them, the bigger they seem. I know that's kind of weird, but that's me. I just have to remember not to push too hard. I have a habit of doing that with everything. Pushing too hard is not a good thing. There's a bump here, so I have to hold it down. A couple of fives. And I didn't realize, sometimes I'll miss. Getting it on the edge. How's the focusing? I don't know. See, it doesn't look that sharp to me, from what I'm seeing. But like Jean says, if there's no macro on here, so, you know. Oh, you're not a klutz. I've already dumped these things, I don't know how many times, trying to get used to them again, because I haven't beat it in a while. A long while. I mean, I've been working with all the things you guys do, with the paints and everything, and it's going back to beads. It's like, oh, we have to get those hands used to doing these things. And of course, now I have glasses in the act. So if I reach too far away, I'm unfocused. And so, yeah, I need a bifocal, where there's two. I don't know. Two pairs of reading glasses. I don't know how this is going to work out. We shall see. We shall see. I think I'm going to bring the C's over here. C's, I don't need so many D's. So I'm going to move the D's back to the case. And I don't need twos. I'll move the twos. All right. C's and A's. All right, so the A is kind of a dark brown. So I'll put it over here. Let me do it. What if I do it this way? Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, shadows. No shadows. Oh, I need to move the whole thing, the canvas over on the board. No, that is aluminum, not magnetic. Darn. Oh well. All right, I need to lift this up and move it over. Clamp it on this side. I didn't realize I was running off the light pad there. There we go. Now, okay, that's better. And I don't know, lost my tool again. I need a tool holder. Gotta make a tool rest of some sort. C's. D is kind of a brown gray. 6, I think. Yep, that is a 6. Medium brown. Okay. Yep, nope, wrong dish. Looking at one thing, picking up something else. No, not good. I think part of the key to this is, for me, is remembering where my trays are. I keep them in the same order in the box. Easier to pick them up. Yeah, that's much nicer doing it that way. Okay. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's like, stick, stick. I hadn't noticed that before. So it does make some noise. Just a little bit. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to have to do the other camera. That's pretty cool. So I've got about a half, less than an inch square left to do over here. Then I can start a new section. I don't like this cellophane type paper, but you can see through it. That's the good point. You can see through it. However, it's kind of, I don't know, it kind of gets in the way real easy. It doesn't stay folded when you fold it. That's why I have the clips on here for the weight. There, halfway. Reach the halfway point. Oh man. I don't know, somebody told me there was some dust blowing in from somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, I believe it. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah. And I'm out of here too, guys. So I wanted to do this test, and I'm gonna have to do some more playing around with camera settings apparently. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna work out the macro thing, but we'll have to see. We'll see, because when I go to draw stuff, and y'all are way down here, and you got to be able to see what I'm doing, and it needs to be on the, you know, on the side. Yeah. So anyway, let me back up so you can see the wolf. Oh, switch glasses first. Hang on. I can't see the computer. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me zoom out. Get his face in there. There's his face. I can zoom all the way out. Okay, there. And you can kind of see my setup over here. I'll go into that later and explain it and everything. So, oh, yay, Janet. Janet's going to stream. Okay, good deal. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with me and putting up with the test. All right, I'll see y'all later. Thanks so much.